All right, well, good day, everyone. Hanging out here at Premier Sales and Service of Oregon in Junction City. I've got a pretty cool opportunity for you to actually get a tour of a 32-foot Allure that we have for sale. Now, these don't come about too often. 32 footers pretty rare, and this is a really killer coach, so we'll get you a good tour of it. See what y'all think. Comment below, hit those subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. But here we are, got the golf cart down here, and we've made it up to this beautiful 2002 Allure 32 foot. We'll figure out the year here in a few minutes, but we'll start this exterior tour. Now, this coach is going to have a few upgrades on it, so it's even a little cooler in that case. So on the 32 footers, of course, you're not going to have a lot of cargo bay space because it's only 32 feet long, but you do get some. So very first here, you're going to have the propane bay. It's going to have your propane tank in it, of course. You're going to have yourself a nice large, I want to say that's about a 24 gallon propane tank. And then you're going to have your cargo bay, which is going to be completely pass through. And then it'll even have a joey bed in here so you can slide it in and out, be able to get to everything in the very middle. Rod here for your Zip D patio awning. Looks like you've got a 110 outlet out here, so that way you don't have to have the bay open to get some power out here. Be able to put some cool, sexy lights or something like that out here. And then you've got a little bit more storage here in this bay opposite of the plumbing bay. And then you've got your water heater here down low, so that way you're not burning up any cabinet space inside the coach. And then this one here is going to be your batteries. So you'll have two nice AGM Lifeline batteries there for the house. And then your chassis start battery there off to the left. Got your inverter is going to be located behind here for access. And then back here, you're going to have your air intake, fuel filter, water fuel separator, the data port for them to be able to plug a computer in. And then if I remember correctly, this is going to be your house. Yep. House domestic fuses. So those will be refrigerator, 12 volts, and so on and so forth, stuff like that. Got your you've got your house and your chassis disconnect. Switch is located outside here. So that's going to get you down the passenger side. You've got those nice Zip D pull-out window awnings. And then you've got a nice Zip D patio awning here, all the way down pretty much the whole length of the coach, with it being this short. So beautiful coach here. Looks like we may have a washer dryer. We even get to show you on the inside. Back here, you've got your engine compartment. It's going to have a Cummins in it. I don't remember exactly what size or horsepower, probably right around the 300 horse range. Looks like we've got some new LED lights installed back here for the rear. We've got a ladder on this bad ride too, so you can get up on the roof. And then you're going to come along here and we'll have the side mount radiator, of course. And then here you're going to have your plumbing bay. So you'll have your black knife valve and your gray knife valve located here and here. Inlet to be able to sanitize your tanks on the black. Actually do a black tank flush. And then you're going to have a sewer hose carrier location, and then that's going to be your freshwater fill, and be able to open that up if you needed to sterilize the tanks or anything. This little cover here is going to get you your water pump and some other accesses. And then this next bay, of course, is going to be the opposite of that pass-through bay. So that'll give you an idea going on there. And then we've got another bay here, which is going to be your generator. So you've got a nice big 8K gen factory. This year and era, they didn't put the hour meter on the gen. They only put it inside. So we'll go inside, but it looks like it a couple years ago had some filters changed and only 300 and something hours on that generator. So not too many hours it's looking like on the gen. You've got the Zip D topper awning, which doubles as a window awning. So you grab the string and you actually bring it down the rest of the way and then be a window awning, or put it back and it just stays a slide topper awning. This compartment's going to be your front run box, which of course is going to have your chassis fuses, for your ignition side and your chassis side. And then just a few other components, your slide room controller there, or slide room pump there in the very bottom. So that kind of gives you a rundown of the outside of it. Windows do look to be nice and clear, so no fog in the windows or no creepy seals. Beautiful coach here. It's got the little brow that somebody stuck on up there to be able to shed the water, not just running straight down the windshield. But let's go inside and take a look at this bad boy. All right, so we made it inside. Beautiful little coach inside. I wouldn't mind to have one of these. Pretty cool. You can rally the sucker around. I bet this thing handles like a dream. But we'll get started in the very front here. Back to the tour. Got a little cabinet over the passenger seat here, about 9 or 10 inches wide. And then you've got your house controls up here over the door. So you're gonna have your black tank, gray tank, freshwater monitor, LP monitor, your water pump on and off. Be able to turn your water pump on and off. Looks like we got about 661.9, so 662 for gen hours. It's got the original Trace inverter in it. Great little unit, still good and reliable. And then you've got your generator stop and start switch there. Now on this side here, you're gonna have a small little cabinet, be able to put a few things into. And then as you'll notice, I'm pretty sure we did it, maybe not because of the wood on the ceiling. Usually we do a vinyl there, but either way, you've got a nice large Samsung TV in it. I don't know if it's smart, but I'm sure it has plenty good enough clear picture that if you wanted to put a just a Blu-ray player in there that was smart, then you could just interface that way and not have to change the TV out. Looks like we've got a Samsung theater in a box here, which will be your DVD, Blu-ray player and everything. Looks like got a Winegard Traveler on here. So that's a nice, good upgrade. You can throw your satellite receiver in there and be able to go. And then this is going to be your selector for A and B, which would be air and antenna. And then you got a nice little map light over the seat here. Probably, yep. Oh, runs with the switch on the top of it. And I'm pretty sure it would run with one of these switches. No, it doesn't seem to, but either way. So that kind of sums up the front area there. It looks like we've got a newer Pioneer flip out in here. So it's pretty new. Looks like it's got Bluetooth on it. Might be new enough to hook with all the new phones. Got a Prodigy brake control here for being able to pull a trailer. And then your Allison transmission, your park brake control, and then your different switches here. Overhead fan switch is located there. And then your slide room controller here, because this coach has got 2 slides in the front, and then your room selects going on here, and so on and so forth. Even a CB radio in here is valuable as some people might think that is, or don't think that is. So that's the cockpit area. I'm gonna have to give the seats a quick inspection. All the vinyl's looking really good. Seat belts are in nice, good condition. Looks like this coach has only got 66,000, basically let's just say almost 67,000. So 66,900 miles on the coach. Nice couch here. Pretty sure this is a pull-out. Yep, so this would be a jackknife couch. You can flip it out like that, and then be able to flip it back up. Simply enough like that. Someone wanted to see a step cover work. So we'll take a minute actually right now and hit the step cover switch, which is going to be here. And so Country Coach, we just did a little linear actuator here that would actually slide the cover in and out. It doesn't pop up and do all that crazy stuff like some of the other products did. I really noticed in this cool beige painted screen door and frame, which I really like that instead of the black, just kind of lightens things up. Gives it a good little feel there. So that's going to be that stuff. Somebody did ask, so you take the time to comment. I'm going to try to remember to get you a comment back either in a video or whatnot. Looks like we've got a 3 burner LP cooktop. Yep, nice large 3-burner there. So give you plenty, and then you're going to have your microwave convection oven here. Looks like we've got some storage off to the left. Kind of goes back in here a little bit. Get you some more room. And then we've got the storage above the microwave. A couple cabinets above the sink here. Let's go and turn on some more lights. And then this is going to have a pretty decent sized sink in it. 2 portions. There we go, and a nice shallow side on that side there. So, decent little work area. I mean, for 32 foot, you're going to have some sacrifices, but then you're going to get a lot of benefits with being able to get it into places and being able to maneuver. So over here on this passenger side, you've got this long couch / booth dinette there. So that's pretty cool. That way you can get a few extra people at that seating area. Got some cabinets above it. Looks like we've got the Country Coach Owner's Guide. Yep, 2002. So I would be right on that. So there's the user's manuals. And then we're going to have cabinets all the way across here. And we're getting almost to the elbow on the depth. And then, probably 6 inches on the height. Decent amount of little area. Got the light switches here on the end. Be able to kick on some more lights for us here. And then this cabinet here. Got another light here over the dinette, separate. And then we've got the Dometic refrigerator stuffed in the slide room over here. Pretty decent. I think this would be the same model fridge that I have. I'm going to say it's maybe a little bigger fridge than what I've got. I'm not sure. But it looks very similar. Now this coach is going to have the walnut finish in it, but it's older, so it's seen so much light that it's kind of bleached out. I'm going to bounce back over to the galley just because I forgot to show you this cabinet here. So we've got some room under the sink, nice little light you can turn on and off there to be able to see what you've got going on for stuff that's stuffed in the back. And then we've got some drawers. Let's find out how deep these are. Oh, wow. So it's a nice deep drawers. As you can see here, almost to the armpit there. So at least 24 inches or so. Be transparent. Looks like this cooktop cover, excuse me, has broke at one point, but it's put back together and doesn't look bad at all. And then we've got another drawer down here, miscellaneous extra keys and what have you. And then another drawer at the very bottom. So that's going to be the full galley tour there. And then we've got those same cabinets that we had on the passenger side over here on the driver's side again. So that's going to cover your living area, your galley area, your dinette, and what have you. Now this coach is going to be new enough to have the nice vinyl ceiling in it. We've got another dinette light kind of mounted up here, and then some more lights up through the ceiling. Someone had talked about wanting to do a ceiling treatment like the Magnas had in an Allure, and that is not feasible because you don't end up with enough room right here to have a hang down one. So it's kind of the gig. Now we're going to make our way back here. We've got a pocket door, looks like. Yeah, nice pocket door here. Let's see if we get a mirror on the other side. No, not a mirror on this one, but I'm sure we'll find a big tall door that's got a mirror on it, so that way if we want to get all glamored up. Just got a nice shower here, swing out door. Pop my shoes off, give you guys all an idea of how much room you have in here. So I'm 5'11", probably 6'1" with the hat, so that kind of gives you an idea of how much room we've got in here. And then it's nice and wide. You know, we've got pretty decent width here too. So I'm going to give that shower an A+ for size. Got a nice light here, little extra in case you catch yourself not getting a shower in the morning while it's daylight out, or got an early sunset. And then we've got a cabinet here, and then here looks like we've pulled the washer dryer, but it doesn't mean that one cannot be put back in. So you could always get another washer dryer into this cabinet location, and it's already pre-plumbed and already has a vent outside. So there'd be no problem with putting a washer dryer combo Splendee in there. And then you get some nice room above it. You'd be able to keep all your stuff there. You get a little access door here to the back to be able to turn those valves on and off. As you can see, maybe there's the outlet back there in the very back. So that kind of sums up the part of that stuff. Even a cool light inside of this cabinet if you need to. And then we'll come over here to the toilet room and the vanity sink. So we've got the good old school Traveler 510 model flipper valve. Looks like someone's come in and actually added a sprayer to the system, so that way you can even get a sprayer. Got a water pump switch in case you catch yourself back here without it. Got the fantastic fan with the temp and the variable speed control, and then this light switch here, which is going to turn on and off. Cool thing about that is that it's right there next to you and you can always find it. Nice little 110 outlet here. Got some cabinets above the top, and then another door here. So this coach here, as you can see, is going to be a 32-foot Springport Allure is what they would have called it. And that would be all the builds. Here's some of the weights and what have you. And the basic data. Nice little log on Harrow to sterilize your tanks by flushing them with some bleach. How much bleach per gallon, and then coming back in, and if it's not flushed good enough, you could even add some vinegar. I don't know if it talks about that on there, but then flushing the system with a little vinegar. But kind of cover that, a little towel bar here. So let's make our way back to the bedroom. So we've got the nice queen size bed here, and a little AM FM radio that could always be upgraded to a Bluetooth style there. So you got some tunes in the bedroom. You've got your GFI here for your house outlets. This would be the first one that you'd need to check if your outlets aren't working. Some cool little map lights up here. This one here probably just needs a little bulb put in it, but no big deal there. Looks like you even get a remote that goes with, I want to say that's, oh, this is the TV remote. So that would be a remote there, but nice tandem line cabinets here. Then you've got a couple drawers here in the nightstand. And then another drawer here. And then you've got some storage across the top. Really like the way that there's not a bunch of mirrors on these cabinet doors. You get to see these nice raised panels. I think the shelf, it's probably factory, but nice tandem line shelf here. Nice deep cabinet, and then this shelf's pretty cool. So that way you can get some more stuff on the top. We've got some adjusters here, so you can adjust that and maybe even have another shelf made and put one of those in. Got your speakers here on the ceiling, of course, for that bedroom radio that's back here. And then over here we've got this cute little Panasonic television, holding it down for the old CRT world. And then we've got the bed, kind of catching me there. But we've got some storage over here. So probably, yeah, about 9 inches deep we're there. So you get 1, 2, 3, then the bottom. So 4 little shelves there. And then the switches for the ceiling lights. You get 1 for each side. And then we'll come over to here. We've got that nice full-length mirror. Let's see if we can find one on this pocket door. I'm not sure. It could always be added. Oh, it feels a little heavier. No, just a good quality door. That's what the weight of that is. But no big deal there. You've got these, and then over here you've got your closet. So you've got a nice light in here. Got a cedar lined ceiling, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, little cedar in the ceiling. And then about a 40-inch, maybe 48-inch worth of bar length there. And then a nice carpeted finish here. Of course, throughout the whole coach, you're going to have beautiful finished cabinets. And then you've got the drawers down here at the bottom. Very similar to the setup of my 96 Intrigue. This bedroom's not much different. And then we've got a little more of a gap, I think, on the sides. You got a 110 outlet over here, so that way the other side, hey, this one works. So there's the map light kind of there at the headboard area. And then we've got this cool little fabric headboard going on. And then the mirrors up on the top. I kind of like that better than the beveled mirrors. Just a little smoother look. Small mirrors here in this. Got some more storage here. Probably going for about 9 inches or so. So and then we got a drawer and another drawer here again. So got this cabinet here. And then that 110 above here. So this is a beautiful coach. 36-footer. 66, basically 67,000 miles and about 600 miles on the 600 hours on the generator. So good looking coach, still got the factory flooring in it. I don't really see any problem with it. I mean, this coach really isn't too out of date, in my personal opinion. I know that if I had the money to buy this hot rod, it's already got that flat screen TV in the front, and I think I'm ready to go. I'll be transparent here. It looks like maybe the seat rubbed on the back of this slide room at one point. Maybe this one here had done the same. But I mean, it's an 18-plus-year-old coach, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's still going to be in really good condition compared to what's out there for some of them. So hit me up in an email at brianmoto773 or Premier RV Sales and Service of Oregon, and we'll get you a price on it. I don't have a price yet in the windshield, so kind of leaves me open for ideas on what that is too, but I'm sure it's pretty fair price for the excellent condition this coach is in. So everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit those subscribes, because I've got some more coaches coming in, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Leave a comment below what you think, but till next time, thanks again everyone. Bye bye now.